Okay. I think we are on air. 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 Okay. All right. Let's see if this thing keeps rocking and rolling. Let's get going here. Alright, so first things first. Let me just start off. Alright, so first things. This is my camp. Okay. I'll show you here on the map where we're located. Right next to the Monhonga power plant. Oh shoot. Neighbors are here. The neighbors are here. So let's go see what they want. They are a rowdy bunch. So these are the neighbor fellas. I usually just head on over here, say hello. Hey Frank. How you doing? We don't really get along too well. Some water. Alright, let's get these fools. I just take everything they have. I don't even play around. I want everything they got. I'm gonna take all of it and scrap it over here at the house anyway. But this is basically one of the things that I like about this camp location. These guys spawn here every time I come in. I can go, you know, go somewhere, come back. They spawn right back. So it's usually a good time. I need some water here. I don't know why I don't have it favorited. I must have. Maybe it is. Anyway, so yeah, let's head on over here to the camp. Let me show you what's going on. Actually, let me show you where it is on the map because I got ambushed right before I had a chance to show you that. So right here where we are, next Mononga. I believe that's how you say it. Bolton Greens. It's right here. There's 3 cabins. There's one here, which is the neighbors, and then there's one just down the road a little bit. You can build in any of the 3. I wouldn't suggest building in the one where the super mutants are because that's just gonna be a pain. So I picked this one. So normally, as long as I'm like not really past this area, and as long as one hasn't spawned right here, sometimes they'll spawn by the truck. Then usually they just mind their business. I mind mine, and then I go over there and farm them for everything that they have inside of the house and all their weapons. But the first time you spawn into the map, they're only gonna be like level 5s, level 10s, maybe like a level 16 like that. And as I keep playing, they're gonna respawn again, and then they'll be like level 20, and then keep playing again, and then they'll get to the point where they're level 68. And I've actually had 3 or 4 3-star level 68s come through since I've been at this location. I've only been here for like 2 weeks. But this is the Swib Speak Easy Market. Now this is the downstairs. Camp's here. The only reason I have my camp here is just, and nothing else inside of the house, is just because those super mutants, when they come over, they're level 68s, man. When they come over, they really wreck the place. rude. They don't really have very many table manners, so to speak. But this house actually comes with the bear rug. I did not put this there. It's really, really cool. I liked it. And this right here I thought is super dope. I didn't put this here, obviously. That's not an in-game thing. It was already here. You know, it has a welcome mat. It's got some chairs. You can sit in these rocking chairs. This bench you can't sit on. You know, you can sleep out here and probably catch a disease if you want. Unfortunately, you can't sit in any of these other chairs except for this one. You got the Yaoguai heads there. You get some steel and some glass that spawn. There's 2 board games that spawn. There's one in here on this table, one there in that table. And there's usually like a board game that spawns over there, plus that suicider. You get nuclear waste off of him. I've seen, actually, let me run back over there. Because sometimes I've seen 2 level 50 mole miner gauntlets that have spawned out over here. I scrapped them, of course, because I have a Deathclaw gauntlet that seems to do me pretty decent. But yeah, sometimes it'll spawn here. I must have just taken all this stuff in like the last world, so it hasn't spawned back. But usually there's weapons, ammo over there. There's usually an ammo box, or yeah, box of ammo and a weapon or a gun of some kind, like a shotgun. The one time I came here, there was 2 cherry Nuka-Colas there, and there was a quantum Nuka-Cola here on the table. So, you know, if you're one of those characters that uses Nuka-Cola, this could be beneficial for you because you're going to get your Nuka-Cola all the time. And I think there's a couple beers that spawn out over here at this house. I mean, these are empty, but I think there's, like, in the kitchen, there's a couple. But, you know, you might be wondering, where is the rest of my base? Where everything is at. Follow the signs. Right here. I put it underground. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes I like to catch a tune. I like that beat a little bit. So what we do is we go over there, we kill the super mutants, come over here and scrap their weapons. Or you can sell them. And you can probably sell them for dirt cheap. You know what I mean? You could sell that for like 50 caps, guaranteed. Or you can sell it for 100. I don't know. I mean, whatever. But if you're low level, you can come over here and, you know, you're not going to get level 60 super mutants, I don't think. But you know, you're going to get their stuff. So like when I scrap this, because I have the scrapper perk, I get 11 plastic. So there's 11 plastic. You get 20 steel. You know, you get the sledgehammer. I don't even want these sledgehammers. I've scrapped 1,000 of these things. You jump over to a barrel. You usually pick up something like this, or a level 50 something. See, there you go. Beautiful. Let's drop all this garbage off in here. I mean, look at this. Like, let me show you my. Where's my plastic? I just sold, I think, like 400 or 500 plastic the other day. I mean, that's all just from those super mutants' their laser rifles and stuff. And sometimes, you know, when I go back and do this, I'll kill those guys 20 times in a day. You got 6 people with guns, 6 times 20. It's a lot of guns to scrap. Like, I have more steel than I even know what to do with. Like, I don't need that much steel. Plastic, rubber. I mean, I've got a good amount of everything. I got a ton of stuff in my vendors as well. But, you know, we come down there, we do that. And that's it. And then, you know, we've got this cabin right over here. Yeah. I like to be dangerously close to death in the game. You know. But I've got a full set of unyielding armor, so it only makes sense to me to like fully utilize that armor. And I don't really do any PvP stuff, and if I die killing those super mutants that live right here, then I just respawn right back here at my camp. And then I go pick up my bag and continue to try to kill them, and if they kill me, whatever, you know, it is what it is. Right now the only reason I'm like really rocking my health so low is because I've been trying to sell some stuff for a while, and then just dropping the prices down to like, stupidly low. But you know, like this bloody Tesla rifle, I'm almost certain that I got that off of one of the super mutants that spawned over at my house. You know, I got this from a super mutant just yesterday. I did not get that from a super mutant. That was from the purveyor. I like that little deal. But yeah, so that's this little cabin. And if any of you are at all familiar with the crazy cat lady, right down here is where she lives. So you spawn into the world, you run down here to the crazy cat lady house, and get with her, get all those cat bowls, and then, you know, go back upstairs to your house, kill all those super mutants. Someone must have been here, or they haven't spawned back in yet. I don't know those spawn rates and when things come back and when they and whatnot. I played last night. Well, let me show you what this little death claw will do, huh? So this is what it's like. Oh, these guys are only level 1. That's it. I shouldn't have picked up that stupid frag mine. I don't need that. Definitely not going to pick up those. I'm not really worried about their little pipe rifles. You don't get much. You don't really get much of anything. I think you get like 9 steel, a couple pieces of wood, like some rubber or something. And we just run back up here to the house. Oh, and there's that other little guy. I like to call that my mother-in-law suite. You know, so if mother-in-law ever comes over, we got a crib for her. But yeah, you know, and like this unyielding stuff, I'll show you here real quick. Let's see.
Is there anything better than raw?
3 up to 3 stats to everything except for your endurance. So you're fully loaded with that. This gives me +3, +1 agility. Same thing, +1 agility. And you get 15% limb damage. Less limb damage, not 15% more. This is up 1 charisma. This is up to, you know, up to 3. And I have this, which I don't really wear it. But, you know, maybe one day. So, and then that, you know, by doing that and keeping my health as low as it is, I mean, look at this. My agility is at 32, my luck is at 26, and because my luck is so low, or so high, I mean, the luck is a measure of your general good fortune, and it affects the recharge rate of critical hits as well as the condition and durability of items that you loot. So, when I go over there and kill all those super mutants, the condition of those weapons are, like, they're super good. So I can sell them, you know, at a very good price if I wanted to, because they're good weapons. It doesn't affect the amount of material that I get from them, but they're dope-ass weapons. So if I get them and I want them, I can use them for myself. You know what I mean? That's nice. Like I picked up, like when you know, my unyielding is as low as it is, or as high as it is, my levels or whatever. Like those super mutant axes, or super sledge or whatever, does like 300 something damage to me, which isn't incredible, but I'm not a melee build, I'm not a shotgun build, I'm not, I mean I have some shotgun perks like just recently, but really I just kind of played the luck factor on it. You know, I got like 9 mutations, so it's a good time. But anyway, I showed you here, this is the market, but the sign says speak easy. You might want to know what a speak easy is. So let me tell you, let me take you on down yonder. So I figured this out. This was a cool time. Like when I got down here, when I glitched this under the ground, you know, I didn't know what I was going to expect. And I didn't know what these rocks would be like. So I, you know, set some stairs off here. I found out that you could walk through it. And then I found out that the boundary is if you go too close to this guy, or like right around in that area, you'll glitch out of the rock and then back out into the map. So I put those there as a warning. Don't come any closer. You don't die, you just go right back to the map. And then you look this way and you're like, what is going on? The room is glitching. Well, that's because we're inside of that rock. And that rock comes down to right here.
There is a smelly surprise.
So you can actually walk back and forth through that rock. And then when you get past this rock and back in here, the whole room comes back together. Except for I don't like that. I wonder, let me do something here real quick, because there we go. That was bothering me. But you got your tables around here, you can come on over here, walk around, play the jukebox. I wish this jukebox played some actual better music, because I don't like, you know, we got all the new Coca-Cola girls out here. Little spot for you to play your music. I don't know why these lights color cycle keep messing up like this. They're glitching. But yeah, no, I glitched these lights into the wall. I thought was pretty neat. But what you do is you make a doorway, and then you put those lights in between there. Whoa. And then that's what happens. So I think that right there so far is my personal best camp location. And it's just mostly because of the amount of stuff that you can farm off of these super mutants. So let me fast travel to somebody else's camp for a minute and spend some time away from that area. Let's see if anyone has anything good, first of all. Maybe this guy, he's got a couple meds. I always like to see if people have serums, because I can sell those serums for 500 caps, and if someone has it for cheaper than that, it's guaranteed money. Like, that's another thing. Like, if you see anyone that is selling serums for less than 500 caps, and you have the what is it, bargainers or whatever, great bargain, something like that. If you have that perk, you're golden. Okay. You gonna let me? You gonna let me do this? Come on. Is there no fast traveling?
There is a smelly surprise
But yeah,
around every corner.
that is the speakeasy. That's the lounge. Like I said, I think this is definitely my personal best area for a camp. Some people might not like completely agree with the glitch in the base under the ground, the game exploits, but I love game exploits. If I can break the game, or if I can do something I'm not supposed to do in the game, I'm on to it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not my fault.
Directive: acquire all junk.
So,
Still in
yeah,
progress.
you know. I'm thinking about getting rid of these displays, make some room for something else.
So old, it is
It's just,
crumbling
I mean, it's kind of
into
cool,
powder. Did I win
but
the
I'm
lottery?
definitely thinking about getting rid of those displays. Yeah. That's the speakeasy. So let's see if it'll let me fast travel. For some reason, it was not allowing me. Let's just fast travel over to the overseer's camp right now. Perfect. Give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Alright, so let's go to this guy's camp since I have to run to it. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we've got. What you got, buddy? What you got over here? Nothing. Nothing. What about in this one? You got anything over here? Is this a joke to you? I feel like this is a setup, homie. It's a setup, it's a setup. Alright, man. So, the map says that he has stuff in his vending machine here. We got 2 vendors here with nothing in them. You got any water? Take it. Jump through that dude's window. Come on, man. Like, what's going on here? Am I missing something? Let me in. Let me in. So I'm just not getting it. Not getting it. Like, alright, whatever. No vendors. Nothing there. Alright, let's head back to the camp, see if these super mutants have spawned in. And they should be much higher level than they were last time. And I'm probably going to have to hop off here shortly because I got someone bringing a delivery. I just got the new little addition here. So you guys are going to be able to see my face instead of just listen to my lovely voice. Alright. Speaking of that lovely voice, let's see if we can hear the voice of these rowdy-ass hillbilly neighbor human mutant supers. Human mutant supers. And they are not here. Superhuman mutants. Alright, well, I do not see these fools. And, the delivery is going to be arriving here in the next, I don't know, couple minutes. It's only a few stops away. And my anticipation is killing me. So I'm going to stand by the door until the mailman gets here. Until then...